Eric, we're filming.
Oh, hey there, guys. Sorry about that. It's your favorite RDs again, back for a little fitness and fuel. What do we got on the plate today, Jenny?
So this week we're going to talk about drinking and holiday parties. So wherever there's a holiday party, there's usually alcohol. So be mindful of what you sip this holiday season. We're looking at 2 wine glasses here filled with 4 ounces of wine, which is equal to 80 to 100 calories. So we don't usually have just 1 glass of wine. So just think about that whenever you're sipping on your drinks. 1 shot glass of either tequila, rum, vodka has about 100 calories, so keep that in mind. And then also the mixers that you put in those drinks.
Yep, and you'll notice that we have 2 wine glasses here, but it definitely looks significantly different in the amount of wine that's in here, right? This is the same amount of wine, just different wine glasses. So keep that in mind.
Illusion.
Yep. These are both 4 ounces, which is the serving size, but a lot of times on a wine glass like this, we are pouring it probably up here, right? So that's something to be mindful about. If you got a smaller glass, it looks more full, but it's the same amount of wine, so something to keep in mind, right? Something to also think about, guys, are the beers we're drinking. If we're beer drinkers, like the holiday beers, like Schlafly Christmas Ale, that's around 250 calories for 1 beer. So 2 beers of that is 500 calories, compared to like a lighter beer, that's around 100, right? Finally, we got a couple tips for you guys. Jenny mentioned watching those mixers, right?
Mm-hmm. So instead of maybe mixing your vodka with cranberry juice, mix it with a LaCroix sparkling water with a little splash of cranberry juice to really cut down on those calories.
Yep. And sip slowly, right? Don't just chug that wine and then go get more. Be mindful about what you're sipping.
And also, what did you say? Adult double fisting is what Eric likes to call it. So having your drink with also a glass of water and making sure you're staying hydrated while you're drinking.
Mm-hmm. And finally, a little fun fact for you guys is that we got to make sure that we are not drinking on an empty stomach, okay? So if you know you're drinking later at a holiday party or something like that, don't eat less, trying to account for that, okay? Drinking on an empty stomach can increase our alcohol absorption up to 60%, okay? And that's going to be a big deal if we're trying to actually, not get too drunk, right? So that's some tips for you guys. We hope you have a safe holiday season. And let us know if you use any of our tips. Go ahead and reach out to us. Jenny or Eric, we'd love to help you out if you want to meet with us. Thanks.
Cheers.
Hey guys, it's Lisa, the Director of Pilates and Group Fitness at NutriFormance. Happy December. We know that we're coming into a season that gets real busy. I know some of you have normal classes that you come to, see your trainers. So I just wanted to give you what I'm going to call just a gym floor exercise. So when things get a little scattered in December, you can't make your class or your session, whatever, you can pop in, get something done right away. I want you to be comfortable out on the gym floor. So when you walk in, really you need just a couple minutes of warm up to get the muscles warmed up, to get the blood flowing. Hop on a treadmill, elliptical, find a comfortable pace for you that gets your heart rate up, that gets you nice and warm, and do that for about 5 minutes. Then anywhere on the gym floor, find a ball, stability ball, a set of weights, maybe a slam ball, and we can just hit out some exercises real quick to get you in and out so that you can finish out what needs to be done for that day. So after you warm up, we're just going to grab a stability ball and we're going to do some multifunctional moves, which I mean you're going to use a lot of muscles so that you can get the most done in the least amount of time. You're going to take your ball, set it up against a blank wall where there's no one around, right down at that lumbar part of that spine. Your feet are going to be into the ground, toes in alignment with those heels, with your hands down to the side. Just do a squat into a bicep curl. Okay, you can do 10 to 15 of those depending on the weight that you have. Drop the ball down, have a seat on the ball, roll down so that your head and shoulders are resting, feet into the ground, squeeze those glutes, come up in that tabletop position, lift those arms, flexion and extension at that elbow joint for a tricep exercise, making sure that you are pushing the entire foot into the floor to also help activate your adductors. So if you push the balls of the feet under that big toe into the ground, it will activate your hip adductors, and you squeeze those glutes, you'll activate glutes and hamstring. To get your heart rate up a little bit more, just grab a slam ball. Remember, it doesn't have to be super heavy. We don't want to kill yourself. Remember, you want to use those legs, not those backs. So you reach that ball up overhead, slam it down, stay down, not quite like that, but down, and just go at it. All right, do 15, 20 of those, and then just finish out, elbows on that same ball. Lean back, make sure your glutes are nice and tight, your chest is pushed away from that ball. You can circle to the right, you can circle to the left, anything that you want to do for your core. And if you want just a little bonus, you can put your feet on the ball, hands on the floor, nice and strong, and do a push-up, okay? And you can do about 10 of those. You want to get back on that treadmill, do a couple minutes of jogging or quick brisk walking, and you want to run through that again, you can do that and then be on with your day. I know it gets busy. Don't forget to enjoy the process of the holidays and even the process of getting to your physical fitness level. We always have our eye on the goal. We never enjoy just what happens today. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the new year.